So we are taking tips and tricks, planning to prepare that delicious Christmas dinner with Chef Michael Rusconi, owner of Rusconi's American Kitchen. Good afternoon.
It's great to be here.
You asked me if I cooked much, and I told you the truth. No, I don't. So what are we looking at? Let's just get
Coming
started.
to my restaurant.
I know,
You're
right?
not
12
cooking
and a
at
half
home,
years
right?
at Tatum and Shea. I have been there once before, but
That's
I mean,
okay.
this looks amazing. So Brussels sprouts, green beans, where do we start?
So the trick is I'm not trying to help you guys reinvent the wheel, the viewers out there, just how to kick things up a notch. First thing, I'm going to start with Brussels sprouts. You can do these in the oven, blanch them first and rapidly boil.
What does blanch mean?
Cook them quickly in rapidly boiling salted water and put them in an ice bath to
My
cool
man.
them down quickly.
Okay, love it.
Then you can put them on a sheet pan in the oven at a high temperature and brown them a little bit. Add a little bacon to it. Then when they come out, a little cotija cheese to kick it up a notch.
Okay, you typically find those on tacos, but you're saying put them on the Brussels
Forget
sprouts.
about it. It's really good. And then some
Okay.
pomegranate seeds.
Okay.
Who thinks of that?
I like
It's just
it.
an extra touch.
And it's pretty.
Yeah, everybody makes that green bean casserole, right?
Yes.
Or
What's
has
your
green
spin?
beans. Buy fresh, beautiful green beans, please. It's not much more than the frozen stuff or the canned stuff. Again, blanch them in rapidly boiling salted water. You can see the beautiful color. Shock them in ice water. You can do them the day before, and if you want to just saute them with butter and garlic right before you eat, or if you make that green bean casserole, nice crisp green beans, put them in the casserole. Much better quality product when you're done.
Okay, and we can't forget the potatoes. Always a nice side dish because we're going to talk about the main event here in just a second. But let's talk about potatoes au gratin. Why I fix my mic.
Again, a potatoes au gratin. How do you kick it up? Instead of using milk and flour or cornstarch to thicken it up, or some people put eggs in it, use heavy cream.
Oh,
and
yeah.
a little bit of garlic and a little bit of Parmesan cheese. It really gives it a great flavor. And look at how beautiful it looks. Got a little browning on top, caramelization on top, great flavor.
So now I'm 86ing the turkey this year because we just had that at Thanksgiving. So let's talk about this gorgeous ham that's featured in every Grinch movie ever made. How are you cooking that up to perfection and posing as a chef in your own home?
The trick is a glaze. Pick a glaze that you like. People use pineapple glaze. I like to use an apple cider glaze. It has a little brown sugar in it.
Not to be confused with apple cider vinegar, ladies.
No.
Okay.
And I brush it halfway through. I want to cook, whether you're using a pre-cooked ham, like this one, spiral ham.
It's not a faux pas.
Or a raw ham.
Okay.
You want to bring it at least to 145 degrees.
And where do we use the meat thermometer?
You use this wonderful meat thermometer, about $9. You can get them on the internet, right to the thickest part.
Okay.
To get the proper temperature. And brush it with your glaze halfway through. Take foil off of it. You can cover it for a while. I like a little color and glaze on it.
Yeah, and I like that it's a little charred. I think that's nice.
It's got
Gives
great
that little,
flavor.
like burnt ends feel.
But
okay.
prime rib. Right?
Yeah, and so that's a very popular dish this time of year as well. And how complicated is that?
The first thing, it's not. It's easier than you think. Start with a 375-degree oven.
Okay.
Figure 17 minutes per pound.
Okay.
Cooking
I follow
time.
still.
That'll get you to about medium rare, right?
Yes, which is perfect.
Let the prime rib sit out for about at least an hour before you put it in the oven. Rub chopped garlic on it, rosemary, thyme, a little
kind of
olive
seasoning you
oil,
want. Okay.
any kind of seasoning you want. Let that sit out and temper before it comes to it goes into the oven, and it'll cook much more evenly. So after about 15-20 minutes of that prime rib being in the oven, turn your oven down to 275.
Just let it hang.
Go low and slow. It's going to take a couple more hours depending on the size. Use that instant read thermometer. One of the most important parts is pull the prime rib out an hour before you're going to eat it.
Okay.
So like 120 degrees is great. When you pull it out, depending on the size, it's going to carry over cook. That means the internal temperature of that prime rib is going to come up 5, maybe 10 degrees. But the juices will, you allow the juices to redistribute when you let it rest, right?
Okay.
Or you don't have that red circle in the middle and a brown all around. And then just flash it for 10 minutes before you're going to eat it. Slice it, and you're good to go.
It's easier said than done. So if all else fails, you got to go visit Chef Rusconi at Tatum and Shea at his restaurant, 12 and a half years. I love that. We don't even have time to get to dessert. But again, you should go out for that anyways, right? Don't even worry about making the pie at home. Chef, thank you so much for coming in. Everything smells delicious. I love this. Awesome. You guys.